Hi. So I was totally wrong about all the games yesterday. I got one right and then I got two wrong. I called Bosnia winning. They had better cards. They had better cards. But the USA like kicked their butts. And I didn't say that I didn't want the USA to win. I just had better cards for the other team. But anyway, I know this one's going to be interesting because I just pulled for Spain versus Austria, and I got excellent cards for both. So I feel like there's going to probably be some kind of tie. I'm not, and this one's a hard one to call. I don't know. I'm gonna see what I get as I start like reading. Sometimes I get like hits as I'm reading. So the first card I got for them actually was Solitude. So that means this is all about like mentorship and going within. So I feel like they've been doing a lot of like kind of thinking about how they're playing and their approach and kind of revamping things, which is probably a good thing. They're kind of thinking about what could we do, how could we make things better, and I feel like their captain has been kind of, I don't know, been like really good with each of the players. So, and then I got the taking off your armor card and resting and rejuvenation card. This is the 4 of air. So they've had rest, they've had time to rejuvenate, and I feel like with Spain, they've already been really, the message I'm getting is you haven't seen nothing yet. And I feel like they've been really good so far. I know they have a really good player on their team. But I feel like they're about to show us even more. Like I just heard you ain't did nothing yet. And then I got the strength card. It's all about having heart and them going on the field and like, it's like dominating in a gentle way, you know, it's like you're dominating, you're asserting your power, but you're doing it in a way like where that little lamb's not like freaking out, right? And then I got the victory card, which it doesn't get better than the victory card, but I think I pulled that for Bosnia, and Bosnia sure didn't have a victory. I have to re-listen to my video, but I got this is the victory card, and they came out together, so that's very telling to me. So I feel like Spain's gonna do really well today. But then for Austria, y'all, I got recognition and reward. That is like that's collaboration. They're working together. They're getting acknowledged for the hard work. Sorry, these are really shiny. They're getting some kind of accolade. So I guess if you lose these ones, you're out, right? You're done. And then I got the 8. That's fireworks. That's positive opportunities. But sometimes it's too many positive changes. So that can be, it's like good, but it could also be overwhelming. And then I got the 5 of Pentacles. And that was a jumper. And then that is like, that's just manifesting, being down and manifesting things that you don't want to manifest because you're just kind of down and not realizing you hold the key. Oh, there's a key here. Not realizing that you hold the key for those changes. But this is worrying about money, worrying about finances, worrying about goals, making goals. So then I shouldn't have pulled because I pulled another one. I'm like, well, since that was a jumper, I'm going to pull another one. And I got the wishes come true card. Wishes do come true. What you wish may come to you card. This is so hard. So I'm going to give it to Spain. I'm calling Spain. I'm trusting my victory card because when I first pulled for Spain first, I was like, Spain's going to win before I even pulled for Austria. I'm going to go with my initial gut and go with that. Okay, I'm going to do 3 videos, but you're going to see like a little split because I have to reshuffle the cards for the next team. I decided I'm going to reshuffle for each one and not, that way I think maybe that's why I was kind of thrown off yesterday. I shuffled for each one and I didn't like put any cards back, and sometimes you just get the same card over again and that's a sign. All right, I'll be right back. So you're not even going to notice because it's going to cut right to the next video. Thank you, InShot, for that. Okay. The next game I'm pulling for is Switzerland versus Algeria. Switzerland got terrible cards. I'm so sorry, Switzerland. For the first card I got is the 4 of Earth. That's managing your resources wisely. So that's a good thing. So I think they are like working on that, but it's also sometimes extremes on how you do things. So it's like are they putting all their eggs in one basket? Are they playing like they're really good players and maybe somebody gets fatigued or tired? I don't know. They're going to make some kind of like smart business decision. But there's also something, I feel like there's going to be like an extreme they're going to do, which kind of might throw them under the bus almost. Actually, can you throw yourself under the bus? Yeah, I guess you can. Emotional loss. 5 of Cups. They are That's a bummer. Yeah, I don't like that card for them at all. And then I got the Five of Wands, conflict. And fives in general, in angel numerology, are not that stellar. So, I don't like the cards of Switzerland. Now, I also kind of have, so I'm also like I have a little soft spot for Algeria, because Algeria stayed in my town. They stayed at the hotel, like, not even, like, I could walk to the hotel they were staying at. And they were, like, super nice and super chill, and, like, didn't make our city go crazy. They didn't drink all the booze in our city. They were perfect gentlemen. And the fans are really cool. It was kind of cool having a little team here. I got the Firm Foundation card for Algeria, that's like the Emperor card. Oh, no, it's not. Is it the Emperor card? No, it's not. It's the Four of Wands. Oh, yeah. The Four of Wands. That's a great card. That's awesome. That means they're going to go out there and they're going to set their, like, dominance right away. I don't even feel like it's going to be a game where it's like a tough game. I think Algeria is going to get out there and they're going to right away going to be like, we're winning this game. Got the Three of Fire. That is opportunities. It's things coming. Your ships are coming in. It's something they set up in the past. I don't know if they did like some new practice thing, or if they came up with a new play, or sorry, I'm like itchy this morning, or if they did something where it's the success of their labors is coming in. I feel like there's something with 3 players. There's going to be something cool that happens with 3 players. So I'm curious if they'll let me know. And then I got the Nine of Pentacles. I love it. This card, yeah, Algeria's winning. I'm calling it Algeria. All right, next video. We can reshuffle. All right, Portugal and Croatia. This one was hard. I actually had to pull extra cards for this one. So for the first thing for Portugal, I got, my gut was saying Portugal, because I just think I've heard they're just a really good team, but I don't know anything about Croatia. So, I mean, they've made it this far, so they're obviously pretty good. I got the Nine of Wands, which is defending, being defensive. They're defending, they're ready to go. Like, it's not going to be a cakewalk. They're ready, they're bouncing in there, they're confident, they're defending their title, or not title, but you know what I mean, defending their awesomeness. Then I got the Nine of Water. Wishes do come true. What you wish may come to you, which obviously, like, that makes me think. At first I was like, oh sweet, they're gonna win, until I pulled the same card for the other team. I was like, damn it. Then I got the Heart Chakra card, and these can be hard to kind of interpret when you're doing this kind of reading. Like, if you're reading for another person, that would tell you that, like, they're looking for love, or their heart's open, or their heart's not open, depending on anything else you got around it. But for this one, I'm kind of getting that the team has a lot of heart. They have a lot of love for each other. Like, they're like, it's like a brotherhood. It's like a band of brothers. Ooh, that's a good show, by the way, Band of Brothers. My husband and I usually watch, like, Memorial Day weekend. We usually kind of watch little episodes of Band of Brothers. It's really sad but good. So many good people on that show too, like Donnie Wahlberg. Anybody is like gives Donnie Wahlberg and be like, oh, that guy can't act. You need to watch him in Band of Brothers. He's freaking good. He's super duper good. And I'm not saying that because I love Donnie Wahlberg, because I do love Donnie Wahlberg. I've loved Donnie Wahlberg since I was like 7 years old, even though Joey's my favorite. Joey, I'm a Joey girl. Joey McIntyre, I love him so much. I will love him until I die. Okay, sorry. That's a whole other thing you guys didn't need to hear about. You're here to hear about soccer teams, not my love for New Kids on the Block. Yes, I got the Heart Chakra. I got a lot of heart, hanging tough. I almost said hanging tough. A lot of heart by that going on there. And then I got Suffering in Silence. So I don't know if there's like a team member that got hurt and they're like upset that someone can't play that was supposed to play. I feel like it's like, or something happened where somebody, like one of the players or a couple of them are like upset about something. There's something that they're sad about. There's like a sadness there. And so I had to pull a final card because I got very similar cards with the other group. So I got the Eight of Fire. And that is, I talked about that earlier. It's like, it's a really good opportunities. It can be a little bit stressful, but there's a lot of blessings, a lot of opportunities coming their way. It's like they're the worker bees. All that hard work is paid off, and they're like little worker bees, like working for their queen. But it's good. It's like goodness. They're not like overworked, I guess, kind of thing you can say. So for Croatia, I got the Seven of Pentacles. That's growth and development. That's seeds being planted and like things starting to finally grow and you're starting to see results. I also got the need to move on and leaving home though. little bit sad there, a little bit bittersweet. But then I got the wishes fulfilled card. Wishes do come true. What you wish may come to you card with another treasure chest. I'm like, come on, treasure chests. So then I asked for a final card and I got the 5 of Fire, which is conflict and strife. So I'm going to give it to Portugal. Final answer. Guess we'll see how I do tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye.